Hey there, all my soul peeps. Angela the Dawn back with another Divine Masculine message. This is actually going to be the second of its kind, and only like an hour or so apart maybe. But because I wanted to flip the way I did it before and see if the same messages come out. So this is the 369 reading, 369 spread, where I'm going to do 3 cards for the 3rd dimension, 6 cards for the 4th dimension, and 9 cards for the 5th dimension. And the last video I did, I actually started with the 3rd dimension. This one I'm going to start with the 5th dimension. Work my way from the 5th dimension down. The last video, I worked my way from the 3rd dimension up. And so I figured that, this will be the way that I do them from now on, because I feel like we get the everything starts in the 5th dimension, or, starts in the higher dimensions. And I'm only going to work on, 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now. So it just gets a whole lot to ingest for my brain at the moment if I go beyond that. So 4th, 5th, and 3rd, 4th, and 5th dimensions is what we're going to focus on here. And so 9 cards, 6 cards, 3 cards. All right. Divine Masculine, 5th dimension. Universe, please give me 9 cards for the Divine Masculine in the 5th dimension. Nine cards for the Divine. Is that 9 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's 6. We'll take them. Okay, we've got the 6 of Pentacles. Let's see. I'm going to try to make this fit up here, maybe. The Star. The Hierophant. Strength. The Chariot. Wow. That's a lot of major arcana there. Boom. Page of Wands. How many I say that was 6? And then Justice is at the bottom of the deck. We're not going to take that because it didn't come out yet. But that is 4 major arcana out of 6 so far. Yeah, that's some heavy duty 5th dimension shit going on. Okay, hold on. Let's get 3 more cards, please. Queen of Wands. Two of Cups. One more card, please. One more card. Queen of Swords. And the overall energy is the 5 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like, hold on, let's look at these. I want to look at these major arcana kind of separately. Well, don't have to really separate them out. They did that for themselves. So we've got the Star, the Hierophant, Strength. Okay, so Divine Masculines. I feel like your soul is trying to show you, because all this major arcana in the 5th dimension is definitely like your soul. Um, your soul is showing you okay. Whew, this is getting heavy. I feel very emotional right now. So that's kind of weird. I feel like in the fifth dimension, divine masculines, your soul is trying to show you why you're having regret, why you're unhappy, where you've maybe made the wrong choices for your soul. I mean, this isn't based on anybody's opinion of you. This is based on what your own soul knows. That you've made the wrong choice in a love situation. Because you've got the star that I feel like I always associate with the divine feminine. And having the strength to, from a spiritual standpoint, having the strength to move forward. And so I feel like with the Page of Wands, you're having to, and with the Five of Cups being the overall energy, I feel like you're having to atone for how this may have made, like these decisions that you know went against your soul. You're having to atone for the ripple effects that may, how that affected other people, you know, in your environment, in your proximity, whatever, you know, the ripple effect of that, the butterfly effect, whatever. But I feel like with the Strength card, well, all of these major arcana, I feel like you've got this, because these other cards are really just, I feel like there was maybe some secrets. Well, the secret is that you didn't follow your passion. You didn't take a leap of faith with what your soul knew. This Queen of Wands is, you know, is the star. You didn't take that leap of faith with the Queen of Wands, the one you were passionate about. You took it with a Queen of Swords that you knew with the overall Five of Cups, you know, I feel like you knew that early on, if not from the beginning. I don't know, I get kind of a spiteful energy off of this. I've never thought about that so much before. Actually, I don't think I've ever thought of that before, but I feel like he's got the scales, like, lorded over the person's head that's not getting anything, while making that same person watch the other person get something. So it's almost like you are regretting maybe some hurtful things that have taken place, or, you know, being said or done because of choices that was against your soul. So basically, this is like a karma situation. Like you're having to atone, bring the right energy after putting off the wrong energy, I guess, so to speak. All right. That's what we got for the fifth dimension. That's some pretty heavy stuff. And like when you go against your soul, then, you know, it's, when you go against your soul, that hurts everybody. And I think it hurts everybody more than it, oh, that was wrong. Glad I got that. Like, because if you follow your soul and somebody gets hurt, I feel like that hurt is much easier for everybody to recover from. than if you go against your soul and it causes hurt. I feel like that amplifies it for everyone because, I don't know, that's just my feelings and thoughts on that, I guess. Alright, so fourth, okay. The High Priestess is trying to come out. The fourth dimension for the Divine Masculines. Please, Universe, give me 6 cards. Only 6 cards for the fourth dimension Divine Masculines. Cards, please, Universe. Fourth dimension, Divine Masculines. 8 of Swords, Bondage. 10 of Wands, Force. 4 more cards, please, Universe. 4 more cards. Four more cards, please, Universe, for the Divine Masculine and the fourth dimension. Alright, that's 4 more cards. Oh, 9 of Swords, Suffering. 2 of Wands, Courage. Page of Cups, Reflection. 6 of Discs, Bounty. The 7 of Wands. I want to say Rivalry. Okay, so I feel like in the fourth dimension, Divine Masculines, because you have come to the realization like I feel like this is okay, like we go deeper and deeper into ourselves and heal different things at different times. And these energy waves, I feel like basically, like I live in Oklahoma, and I don't know if all of you people are familiar with, well, I'm sure most people are, oil well drilling. But that's kind of like what I'm picturing the energies are doing to our energy field right now, is basically like drilling through any blockages, and so making different things come up at different times to be healed and cleared. Cleared and healed, healed and cleared. Synonymous. Anyway, so I feel like that this is the situation right now that is being brought up to be healed, is this realization that you have made a decision that was against your soul, and now you're trying to find like the spirituality and forgiveness within yourself to have the strength to move forward. Because right now, I feel like this is a karmic situation with this Queen of Swords. And she's got her hand out. Like, there's not a whole lot of money cards on here. I mean, really, there's not, but this one, well, and then there's Bounty in the next row, but like the one card that does, you got the beggar having its hands out. And this chick, she got her hand out. This Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is a give me type situation. And I feel like definitely this was a lesson for the Divine Masculines. But at the same time, I feel like they were tricked. Like it was supposed to happen that way for them to learn this lesson. Maybe that was the only way they could learn this lesson. But I feel like they were tricked. Because everything looks good up to this Queen of Wands. You've got this, these two end cards, the money cards here. They're kind of enveloping right now all of this good stuff. I mean, they're not embodying it. They're, in this situation, it would look like it's keeping it on the inside, but I think that, in my opinion right now, is kind of keeping it in the fifth dimension. Now with this courage card, it gives me hope with the strength, that, and well, in the reflection. So it looks like maybe this is a realization, moving from the fifth dimension to the fourth dimension. This is that realization. This is actually, with these being on the outsides, I feel like these are getting ready to be pushed out by all of this other, big stuff. We've got Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. So we got court cards and major arcana, and then the freaking Two of Cups. And that's like the Lovers. That's like spiritual, and because you've got is that the Catechus? I don't know. It's got the snakes like the Kundalini. Plus it's got wings and a lion, which I think is awesome. So anyway, yeah. So I feel like and this has caused a lot of grief and suffering, and bondage, mental bondage. Same as over here with the Five of Cups. Like you really have been sad in your feelings, getting in touch with your feelings, I feel. That's shown here again with the Page of Cups, the reflection, really taking a leap of faith on yourself and like really digging deep into your own feelings, having the courage to deal with your suffering. I feel like, and I think this was the other Divine Masculine 369 I just did, but it was dealing with childhood wounds, I feel. And so this could also, the suffering, dealing with the suffering could do with childhood wounds. Because just because these aren't the same cards doesn't mean that these readings can't be, I guess synonymous is the word of the day because I used it, I think, earlier. Anyways, I digress. Bondage. But Ten of Wands, I feel, that also came out in the other reading. So I feel like you're putting down the burdens that, I just get such a toxic energy from this Queen of Wands or Queen of Swords here. I feel like this Seven of Wands, this rivalry, like, because I feel like she is in competition not only with the Divine Feminine, but also with the Divine Masculine. Like, yeah, this Queen of Swords, I don't know, feel heavy toxic energy. She's just, I don't know, does anybody else feel that? She just seems like so bitchy. Gimme, 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 gimme. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so let's see how all of this is moving into the third dimension. Okay, universe. 3 cards for, I'm going to turn these over. They shuffle better this way. 3 cards for the divine masculine in the third dimension. All right. Divine masculine in the third dimension. Please, universe, 3 cards. 3 cards only. Please, 3 cards. I feel like a carny when I say that. 3 balls, $2. Get your prize here. Anyways, I don't know where that came from, but 3 cards, please. Universe, 3 cards. Divine masculine in the third dimension. 10 of Cups. The 7 of Cups. For reals. Okay, I will shuffle you again. I just realized my cards get sassy. I try to talk back. All right, one more. Really? One more shuffle. That's it. And then quit that and give me 1 card. One more card, please, universe, for the divine masculine collective in the third dimension. That one was going to come out. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. And the overall energy is the Page of Wands. Okay, so that I feel like the Page of Wands, I usually see as the Magician and like the Ace of Wands. So a new passionate start. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, let me think. I'm trying to think of Okay, I feel like, I know the Seven of Cups a lot of times is seen as like illusion, but in this situation, I'm getting that the divine masculines are starting to see like what is going to bring them their passionate stability, or they're starting to see something well, I'm getting that they're trying to manifest this new start that they see as a foundation, a passionate foundation, that really has like growth potential. And they're wanting to take a leap of faith on this. Well, I guess to put it, they're wanting to take a leap of faith. They're wanting to take a leap of faith that they can create and manifest something that they're passionate about, spiritually, emotionally, energetically, like, they're breaking any type of illusion that either like they don't deserve it or they can't have it. Like that Queen of Swords energy, that toxic energy. And that doesn't necessarily have to be like a love interest. That Queen of Swords, now that I'm looking at that, that really could be just toxic thoughts and beliefs built up over time, like, the programming. Maybe not just one person, but many people. And it could be just one person, and it could be a person that you're romantically involved with. But it also very much could be toxic behaviors and beliefs, almost like the devil energy. So I feel like, though, with all that major arcana there in the fifth dimension, and I feel like that's really pushing out these lower level from the inside out. Wow, yeah. Moving from the inside out, pushing out these lower level energies is what I'm totally feeling here on the fifth dimension. And so the fourth dimension, is, in my opinion, like a slower, more condensed version. Oh, duh, that's what it is. Slower, condensed version. Wow, that just totally hit my third eye. Right in the third eye. I apologize. That was cheesy as hell. Now I gotta get a drink. I cracked me up. I digress. Okay, so, yeah, so, like, these are lower level energies, but they're being discarded. They're being overcome. And same here, this is like a filter. This is like, I feel like where, honestly, wow, I feel like I just got this like arrow like this, like, whoa, say like a few more times. That here in the fourth dimension is where, like, the manipulation and stuff is happening. And I'm totally, not that the fourth dimension is being wiped out, but that it's being cleansed. Like, because I was seeing the arrow from the fifth dimensional line to the third dimensional line. So I feel like, these are being pushed out. This is being cleansed to get from here the Star, the Hierophant, the Strength, the Chariot, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, Two of Cups. To get that inner, really just to get that to drop down here. I feel like that's the energy shift that we're coming into, is moving these 6 down to this level. So yeah, I feel like those are moving into the fourth dimension to have this in the third dimension. that this is, you know, not necessarily something that is like being moved on right now. I feel like it is something that is wanting to be moved on, something that is definitely in the process of working its way down. Because, yeah, he's looking in the direction of this stuff, and he's kind of shifted his weight from one leg to the other in that direction, but that's about it. Like, he wants to, but, you know, maybe now he's thinking in his head, do I have enough supplies for this journey? Do I, you know, have enough clothes or, you know, whatever to do this? And like, he's not second guessing, but it's like he's almost like a pause before he makes a move. Or just initiating that first step, you know, but knowing that it is going to be the 10 of Cups, you know, all that you want, everything. So yeah, that's what I got for this 369 video. I think I'm going to go ahead and upload this one too. Just because I feel like the messages were, not so similar, but like they kind of can go together, or they do go together. I mean, it could be for two totally different groups, but I really don't feel like it is. I feel like there's just different facets of what's going on in your energy and in your life. And so I pick up on different facets of that at different times. And this is a cool spread. I like it. I will probably be using this. I'll definitely make this available for a spread to be purchased for private readings. I'll have to set that in my list there, that this will be a spread available in private readings. So yeah, and I'll have to figure out what that's going to be. But I really do like this spread. It does take quite a while, but I don't know, I feel like I get much more of a rounded out process, or not process, it's a more rounded out process, but I get more of a rounded out picture, full picture here. So anyways, I'll quit babbling now and maybe do another video that I can babble in of some other type. And if you guys like my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps my channel, and I really enjoy when you guys comment. Let me know if it resonates or what you think. I think that's pretty cool. So, and if you like my videos and would like to get a private reading, soul coaching, or just donate to my channel, all the information is in the description box below. Also, the information to get any of the extended readings is also in the description box below. And this is Angel of the Dawn saying peace, love, and light out. Until next time.